Most lives are not undone by catastrophe. They are quietly shaped by habits so familiar they disappear into the background, shaping outcomes without ever announcing themselves. These habits do not shout. They whisper, and over time, their whispers become destiny. At the root of nearly all frustration lies the same ancient tension, the desire to control what was never ours to command. We want certainty in an uncertain world. We want people to behave according to our expectations. We want time to bend, to slow when joy appears, and to hurry when pain arrives. And when reality refuses to obey, we call it unfair, cruel, or broken. But the Stoic understands something most never fully accept. The world is not obligated to cooperate with our preferences. Peace, therefore, cannot depend on external alignment. It must be built internally through the careful shaping of judgment, intention, and character. This is where the silent habits begin. One of the most destructive is misplaced effort, pouring energy into worry instead of preparation. Worry feels active, but it produces nothing. It is movement without direction, like pacing during a storm instead of reinforcing the walls. The Stoic mind learns to redirect this energy inward, toward what can be strengthened: clarity of thought, steadiness of action, and consistency of effort. Another quiet habit is confusing reaction for participation. Every event invites a response, but not every response requires emotion. Too often, we allow external events to dictate our inner weather. A harsh word becomes a wound. A delay becomes an injustice. A failure becomes a verdict on our worth. Yet events themselves are inert. They carry no meaning until the mind assigns one. Imagine a stone dropped into water. The ripples spread only because the surface was disturbed. A disciplined mind becomes like still water, able to receive impact without losing its form. This discipline is not suppression. It is perception, the ability to pause, observe, and choose. Between what happens and how we respond lies a narrow but powerful space. Those who learn to inhabit this space gain freedom. Those who ignore it remain slaves to impulse. Another silent obstacle is the worship of speed. Modern life praises urgency, but nature rewards patience. Seeds do not sprout because they are rushed. Stone is not shaped by force alone, but by time and pressure. Many abandon worthwhile paths not because they are wrong, but because they are slow. The Stoic accepts delay without resentment, understanding that endurance often outlasts brilliance. Closely tied to this is the avoidance of discomfort. Comfort is seductive. It promises safety, but demands stagnation in return. Muscles weaken without resistance. The wolf follows the same law. Choosing ease over effort, again and again, slowly erodes resilience. Voluntary hardship, rising early, restraining appetite, embracing difficulty, is not cruelty toward the self. It is preparation, a quiet agreement with reality that strength must be earned. Midway through this reflection, it is worth stopping, not to judge yourself, but to observe. Where are you surrendering your peace? To other people's opinions? To outcomes you cannot guarantee? To recognition that may never arrive? Each time you do, you hand authority over your inner state to forces outside your control. The Stoic reclaims this authority not by withdrawal from life, but by engagement on firmer terms. Another silent habit is waiting for the right feeling. Waiting to feel confident before acting. Waiting to feel motivated before beginning. But feelings are weather, not commands. They change without notice. Action guided by reason, not emotion, is what builds confidence, not the other way around. There is also the habit of comparison, subtle and corrosive. Measuring progress against others distorts both effort and reward. Someone will always appear ahead. Another will seem behind. The Stoic measures against a different standard, yesterday's self, examined honestly. Progress, in this sense, is quiet and personal, like roots growing underground long before the tree becomes visible. Another overlooked habit is neglecting reflection. Without regular examination, days blur together and patterns repeat unnoticed. The Stoic treats each day as material for study, not with harsh judgment, but with curiosity. What disturbed me today? Why? What did I do well? What could be done with more reason tomorrow? Through reflection, character is refined like stone smoothed by water. There is also the failure to remember impermanence. Acting as though time is abundant leads to procrastination and carelessness. Remembering that all things pass sharpens attention, not in fear, but in focus. A traveler who knows the journey is short walks with intention. Stoicism is often misunderstood as emotional coldness. In truth, it is emotional mastery. It does not deny feeling, it trains it. It does not harden the heart, it steadies it. The Stoic still feels joy, grief, desire, and disappointment. But these emotions are guests, not rulers. The world will continue to test you. It will offer confusion, delay, loss, and uncertainty without explanation. Success, when it comes, will be partial and temporary. Failure will arrive more than once. None of this is a mistake. It is the nature of existence. What determines your life is not what happens, but how you meet what happens. A mind trained to discern what lies within its control, disciplined in perception, patient in effort, and grounded in acceptance becomes difficult to disturb. Like stone shaped by countless seasons, scarred, weathered, and still standing. Not because the storm spared it, but because it learned how to endure. And in that endurance, true success quietly takes root.